talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my breath. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, this the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever. Live forever.
Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup could be a track-em-out brawl as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Lions are number 1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Packers, who will need to be sharp on offense.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Easy.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
To throw is Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This is Taylor. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Red zone opportunity. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, it's Stafford. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
2nd down following the run. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 7-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal here from the 2. They'll run with McNichols. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They run again with McNichols. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Forced out to his left. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's caught by Parker. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go.
This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
Really good recognition of the offensive line of the blitz. They picked it up, allowed for more time to throw the ball deep downfield, and a big-time completion.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Switch. 50-50. Set. 47. Big 20. Watch the out. 36.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And Green with a catch left side. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on fourth down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's get credit all around. Excellent blocking for the guy carrying the ball. He was the finisher. A really nice run.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those. And then he was a step ahead because he said, and then they're going to change up and counter another way. And he beat them that way, too.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
319, 258.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, But which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Slot man moves right. On second down, here's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. To throw on second down is Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Second down following the incompletion. On the ground, this is McNichols. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Stafford. He completes it to Abdullah. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
26. 26.
They run with Taylor. He finds it open. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fresh set of downs here.
850. 319. 258. 318. Over. 258. 850.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Bryant, the man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Going deep here for Bryant. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Des Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll start on the ground with McNichols. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe, because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On the carry there, it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Check 31, check 31.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Give to Taylor. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Taylor. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Play action, Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and a mile.
Here we go.
7's the mic. 7's the mic.
11. Army. Trio right. Hurry. 50. Easy. Zero. Lucky. 59.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Here we go. It's Osweiler on fourth down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Rodgers now on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got...
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation... Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
So here come the Lions now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And his pass incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Rodgers looking to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Rodgers now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And Detroit getting set to go now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Ebron caught left side. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now.
Play action. Now Osweiler. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
No, check Patriot. No, check Patriot. No, check Patriot.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Play action with Osweiler. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here, because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Osweiler will throw again. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
They're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll send Green in motion left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On first down, it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Stafford. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Well, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time...